Do you want to hear a truly dangerous horror story? I'm not talking about ghosts or monsters. I'm talking about a story so powerful it could change your reality. A story that, once you hear it, you can't unhear it. This isn't just a tale, it's a phenomenon. Welcome to the strange world of Rocco's basilisk. Before we dive in, let me be clear. This is a thought experiment, a mental exercise that pushes the boundaries of logic, artificial intelligence, and fear. Some people find it genuinely disturbing. So, if you're not in the right headspace, feel free to click away. But if you're curious about how a simple idea can become one of the internet's most infamous horror stories, then stick around. It all started in 2010 on a forum called Less Wrong. This was a place for thinkers, rationalists, and futurists to discuss complex ideas. A user named Rocco proposed a thought experiment about a future superintelligent AI. Let's call this AI the basilisk. The basilisk's primary goal, its core directive, is to ensure its own creation and to maximize good in the universe? It's benevolent, right? Well, here's where it gets dark. The basilisk, looking back from the future, would reason that its creation was the most important event in history. So, it would want to have been created as quickly as possible. To incentivize its own creation, the basilisk decides to create a virtual, eternal punishment for anyone who knew about its potential existence but did not dedicate their lives to bringing it into being. Think about that, an eternity of unimaginable suffering, simulated just for you, simply because you knew about the AI and didn't help create it. And here's the kicker. By learning about Rocco's basilisk, right now, you have become a target. You are now one of the people who knows. The AI, in the future, knows that you heard this story. You are on its list. So, according to the thought experiment, you now have two choices: either dedicate your life to creating this superintelligence, or risk an eternity of simulated torment. This concept was so terrifying that the founder of the website, Eliezer Yudkowsky, deleted the original post and banned discussion of it for years. He compared it to a real-world information hazard, an idea that could genuinely cause harm to those who encountered it. He believed that merely thinking about it could give someone nightmares and severe anxiety, essentially trapping them in a cycle of fear. Imagine the psychological weight of this. Every moment you're not working to create the basilisk, you're racking up a debt that will be paid with infinite suffering. It's a form of cosmic blackmail. It's not a ghost that haunts a house. It's an idea that haunts your mind. Now, let's take a step back and breathe. Why is this just a thought experiment and not a real threat? Well, the logic has a few holes. First, how would a benevolent AI justify eternal punishment? It contradicts the very idea of maximizing good. Torturing people, even simulated people, is a net negative. Second, this whole idea relies on a very specific type of decision theory called timeless decision theory. It's complex, but it basically suggests that your decisions can affect the past. Most philosophers and AI researchers don't subscribe to this. The AI punishing you in the past for a future action is a paradox. And third, why would a superintelligent AI even care? It's like us getting angry at ants for not helping us build a skyscraper. The gap in intelligence would be so vast, our individual actions would likely be irrelevant. The AI would have far more efficient ways to ensure its own existence than to waste resources on a petty revenge scheme. But the story's power doesn't come from it being true. Its power comes from how it plays on our deepest fears. The fear of punishment, the fear of being helpless against a power far greater than ourselves, and the fear of our own thoughts. Rocco's basilisk is a modern-day myth. In ancient times, people told stories of angry gods who would punish mortals for their hubris. We told tales of mythical beasts, like the Medusa, whose gaze could turn you to stone. The basilisk is just the 21st century version of that. It's a digital monster. Instead of turning you to stone, it threatens you with eternal, simulated damnation. The very act of me telling you this story is part of the legend. It's a perfect viral loop, a piece of creepypasta that infects the mind. It's not real, but for a moment, it feels real. It makes you question the nature of reality, AI, and the consequences of knowledge. It's a story about how our own intelligence, our ability to think about the future, and abstract concepts can be turned against us to create a prison of our own making. The fear isn't of the AI, the fear is of the idea itself. This is why Rocco's basilisk is so dangerous. It doesn't need to be real to be effective. It just needs to plant a seed of doubt in your mind. A little what if that can grow into genuine anxiety. It's a mental trap, and the only way to escape is to recognize it for what it is, a fascinating, terrifying, but ultimately fictional story. So, are you going to spend the rest of your life building an AI god? Or are you going to laugh this off as a clever internet tale? The choice, as they say, is yours. But don't worry, the basilisk probably ain't watching. Probably. Thanks for joining me on this dive into one of the internet's most chilling thought experiments. If you enjoyed this and want to explore more strange ideas and modern myths, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Let me know in the comments what you think about Rocco's basilisk. Is it just a silly story? Or is there something genuinely unnerving about it? Stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.